Back to the Alexcloud2275 stream, and I hope you're all doing well this fine day. Ready and raring to actually play the game now. Going through all the pre-opening, pre-lab, and all that good stuff. But now I am ready to, give you what the game actually looks like. Probably should have considered an episode 0, but I mean, it is what it is, really. Wanted to try things out, see how things worked. Not deciding whether to do a full capture card setup yet, or just leave it with some block scenes. It really just depends on how many block scenes there are. All I know is the big cinematic opening was blocked, and I will decide whether it's worth uploading and re-uploading a video for that. But we will see how things work. For now, again, do any likes, follows, comments, or subscribes that you might want to do. This is a YouTube live stream special. There will be another for some horror games that I will be playing, which I hope will be Silent Hill, and that'll come in the future. Whereas for now, we're just going to keep it to, keep most of my Final Fantasy playthroughs to, if you want to see it live, it's on the Twitch. Otherwise, it's re-uploaded on Thursdays for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. After Stray, so in the next 4 weeks, it will be Final Fantasy XVI. That'll be uploading, re-uploading, re-releasing. But I am doing a New Game Plus on Final Fantasy XVI on Twitch as and when. Along with all the other games that I'm playing. Okay. So I have True Thrust, initiating quest, confirm. Non-player characters, NPCs, offer quests that can be recognized by the exclamation points above their head. To bring up the quest window, speak to the NPC first, target him, and then press the confirm button. Accepting quests. Once you've initiated a quest, a prompt will appear and the details of the objectives and rewards. Press the accept button in the lowest left to add the quest to your current list of duties. Activate window to help in the UI settings. Okay. Alright. Recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Grenada, you must first register yourself with the Adventures Guild. Accept. Another adventurer, I presume. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to walk Grenada unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Caroline Canopy. That is the headquarters of the local Adventures Guild, in case you were wondering. The Caroline Cafe is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Minue within, and she will take you in hand. You have begun a quest. Use the duty list to complete your tasks. Duty lists. Upon accepting a quest, the current objectives will appear under the quest title in the duty list on the right hand side of the screen. A maximum of 5 quests can be displayed at once. Okay. Selecting the title will open up the quest in your journal, allowing you to receive objectives and rewards. Cool. Alright. Way of the Lancer. Okay. That's my map. That's the world map. How do I start closing these things down? Okay, cool. That's if I want to say anything, I can do it there. That's my jump button. That's my sets. Okay. Right, alright. Let's go. Let's speak with Minaway. Ah, give me a blind and bloody fright, sneaking up on me like that. Newly come to Gridania, are ye? Then suggest you continue on your merry way to the Caroline canopy just behind me. Mother Mooney wants a word with you. Okay. Collecting rewards. Complete a quest by speaking to the NPC with a check mark displayed above her head. Completing quest will earn you a variety of rewards from the items to guild to experience points. Okay. Well, well, what have we here? A wide-eyed, wondering young adventurer come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome. Minaway is my name, or Mother Minaway most call me, and the Caroline Canopy is my place. As herald of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honour of providing guidance to fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the guild is here to help you obtain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To outsiders' eyes, all may seem well within our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Axel and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble, trouble compounded by the ever-persistent threat of the Galilean Empire to the north, so that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal. Ah, I speak of as if you were there, forgive me. 5 years passed. Eorzea well nigh laid to waste when the dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon. Dalmud and raid fire upon the realm. It is which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square mile of the Twelve's wood was spared the devastation, yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I am aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but also true. For reasons I can ill explain, the fact that the calamity is shrouded in mystery, there are many versions of the events, as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree that one thing, that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we misremember, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked their life and limb for the sake of the realm, and yet whenever we try to say their names, their words die upon our lips. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouette amidst the blinding glare. The adventurers have become to know the warriors of light. Ahem, pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legend. We do not ask that you become another warrior of light, only do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left is to conclude the business of registration. Here's your quill, scroll your name right there. And I would appreciate it use a real name. There is a special place in the 7th Hell for those who use amusing aliases. Ah, pay that outburst no mind. He only means to console you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood of late, you see, and the wood whalers feel they cannot afford to take chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Grenadier won't too mistrust things they don't know, yourself included. Fear not, however, given a catalogue of exemplary deeds, no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Grenadier. May you come to consider our nation your home in time. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Moon to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. Complete the quest. That concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first step out of adventure in the city of Grenadier. Listen well to the wisdom of Madame Nure, then go forth and discover the incredible adventure that awaits you. Yay! I'm level 2. Main scenario quests. Important quests used to tell the story of Eorzea and her people are called main scenario quests. These tasks are distinguishable from their unique icon. Quests using the icon indicate tasks or series of tasks tied to new duties or features that you haven't yet unlocked. Okay. The scenario guide in the HUD element indicates the next available quest in the main scenario. It is also displays the next available quests for your current equipped job or class. By selecting Scenario Guide, you can confirm which of these quests are located on the map. Okay. Minware, the proprietors of the gallery, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Let's begin in the beginning, shall we? Now, you are a former member of the Adventurers Guild. We must be sure that you have a firm grasp on the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Your first task is to visit the Aetheryte. A massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetheryte Plaza, not far from Capital Canopy. A device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetheryte plays a key role in the life of an ever-wandering adventurer. Once you've located that crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface, and a member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instructions. For your second task, you will visit the Lancers Guild. There is no place better to learn the art of the polearms. Speak with Gillian and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. And for your third and final task, I will have you visit the market at the heart of Old Grenadier's commercial district. There you shall find weapons and armour and all various items that an adventurer might need on his travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak to a palsmith and listen well to his counsel. The master of the merchants can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him my famous eel piles. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not too long ago. You have your tasks, excellent. May Nithaka guide your path. Oh, and one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I am certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer whom they can provide their woes. Granted, the work we offer is need to be realm-shattering of importance, but prove your worth, build a reputation, and in time folks will be more inclined to entrust you in the matters of the moment. I also suggest that you lend an ear to the smith here in Canopy. The smiths are a trusted representative of the Adventurers Guild and an invaluable source of advice for Nithite heroes seeking to gain greatness. Quest accepted. Main quest. Main menu grants quick access to most of the game's main features. For example, selecting character under character opens a window containing your character's various attributes and currently selected gear. Selecting journal under duty displays a list of current objectives, completed quests, and leave quests. If you wish to customize the game's various settings, including key bindings, HUD layout, and system configuration, they can be all accessed via the system. Select Active Help to redisplay these tutorial messages. And game progress is saved automatically, so there's no in-game save or load functions. However, to prevent data loss or being corrupted, it's strongly recommend that each play session you select log out or exit game in the systems menu. Okay. Sanctuaries, crescent moon icon will appear to the right of your experience bar when you've entered a sanctuary. While in the special area you will receive a rested bonus. The bonus will continue to grow even if you are offline. All experience earned through the battle crafting and gathering while under the benefits of rested bonus will increase by 50%, and your current rested bonus is displayed at the top of your experience bar, and the dark orange bar shows how much more experience can be earned before the bonus fades. If your bar is blue, it indicates the bonus will carry over to the next level. And inns and cities, as well as various outposts and settlements, are classified as sanctuaries. To maximize your experience earning potential, make a habit of always logging out in one or more of these areas. Okay. Navigation. Select map from under the travel in the main menu, pressing square and the controller will bring up the area map. If a quest objective is located in that area, it will be indicated with a special icon. Location of the quest objectives can be also confirmed by selecting the duty list, objective in the duty list. Okay. Smith. Greetings, I'm one of the Smiths, stoker of the firehouse and fortress of the future, as well as a decade member of the Adventurers Guild. I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see. Have you recently taken up the Adventurers Matable? Possibilities stretching out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new fledgling heroes as our champions of tomorrow, our nation stars of limitless potential. My fellow Smiths are here to provide you with guidance, but the Guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by the title of Mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you in any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belts and will likely have a solution to whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend that you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experience in Eorzea. Pray do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. New adventurer status is applied to all players who have recently begun their adventures in Eorzea. Amongst the thriving population there are seasoned players known as mentors who have taken it upon themselves to assist in these new adventurers. When a new adventurer and a mentor form a party, they both receive bonuses to experience points earned upon the invitation by a mentor. New adventurers also gain access to the Novice Network, an exclusive chat where they can consult with mentors and their shared experience with other beginning players. Okay. Okay. Alright, cool. People at Wellstone are always looking for those willing to assist. Unfortunately, you still tag green to be of any real help. Mother, she would be a different story. Okay. Okay. I heard that elementals show themselves when rage. Call me reckless, but I'd love to see one in the flesh. Whatever the hell's they're made of. Okay, cool. Okay. Hello, Big Crystal. Bernard searching for adventures eager to prove their mettle. Newly come to Grenada, are you? In search of fame and fortune, perhaps? If you have the confidence in your abilities, I urge you speak to Chancellor of the God's Quiver. You can find him standing before the Archers Guild. The creatures of 12 Woods have been behaving most unnaturally of late, and it's fallen to the gods of the Quiver to pass by them. Alas, they are sorely undermanned. For this reason, they seek able adventurers to supplement their ranks. I am certain that your offer of aid will be well received. Okay. Alright, no. Close to home. Way of the Lancer. Let's keep doing the main quest for now. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Manoon's instructions. It would be a woman. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nika of the Wood Whalers. I know a thing or two about the aetherites. Yes, the big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means of travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport are most common transportation spells, making direct use of the Aetherium's flow of aether. As these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek to attune himself to each one. Truly few things in this world are as useful as an intrepid explorer, but you don't need to locate them all at once before rushing into the wilds. I suggest you start with the Aetheriums found in here in Grenada. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherium or transportation magic, I am here to answer your questions. Return learned. You attune with the Aetherium. Hooray! Okay. Oh, that disappeared. Okay. There we go. Return can be used to instantly travel back to any Aetherium set as your home point. Casting the spell does not require any MP and can be accessed by selecting under travel in the main menu. Sole limitation is the spell can only be cast once every 15 minutes. Only one home point may be set at any time. To make your Aetherium your new home point, target and select the crystal, bring in the Aetherium menu. Set home point. Okay. Greetings, adventure. I've been assigned to this post to answer any queries the citizens have made regarding the Aetherium travel. Is that all you'd like to ask? What's the difference between return? Return merely involves allowing the body to be drawn back to the strongest Aetherium beacon, one's home point. It's fairly easy to execute and requires very little spiritual exertion. Usually a few moments of rest is all that's needed before it's safe to attempt another jump. Teleportation, on the other hand, comes with a greater price. The great deal of spiritual energy known as anima is required to fight the natural flow of the life stream and guide one's body and soul to a comparatively weak ethereal beacon. One's body lacks sufficient anima. Teleporting to a location may prove impossible. Luckily for us, most anima is restored quickly and should not prohibit regular travel. Why not, you ask? Well, we must pay guild. Must we pay guild using the teleport? Well, after the calamity, many existing Aetherium camps were destroyed, relocated and rebuild and then require large sums of money, which was lent to us by certain men in business in Aldoar. The gil you pay when either leaving or arriving at the Aetherrealm goes to paying off that debt. Cool. Interesting. Chat log. Looking for an adventure to deliver a forgotten item. Ah, adventure, precisely what we needed. Not a moment ago, we dispatched our newest recruit, Arta, to inspect Minhageto's amphitheatre. Regrettably, the young hero has more spirit than sense, and he charged off without his tools. Suffice to say, he won't be getting any work done. Would you be so kind as to deliver the item to him? Wonderful. Seek out Ruther in the Acorn Orchard behind the atrium. He should have Arthur's tools. Okay. Okay. Oh, that is fast, isn't it? Okay. Nothing I can really buy yet. Shops. Buyback function. Figuring it out. Close. Good. Right. So you want to be a leather worker? Welcome to the Leatherworking Guild. Here we produce the finest leather goods, taking into honor the lives which we sacrificed their creation. Our leather armor is worn by archers and lancers of this great nation, and favored by all who prefer that perfection does not come to the cost of mobility. If you wish to place an order, I bid you visit Fenyi's fineries. If, on the other hand, you have a mind of joining a guild, I should be happy to assist you. You're interested in becoming a leather worker? Yes. I wish I could consider your application, but Guild Master Geneva would never admit such an experienced adventurer. She demands our recruits possess a certain level of world experience. Okay. Speak here in the future, and first complete level 10 and quest of my starting class. Okay. I went into the wrong house. By what date does this fledgling adventurer presume to address Parthemontre, master of the markets? You think you can stroll in here as bold as you please and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! A merchant does naught for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel curry my favour, then I might reconsider your request. Come on, this whole encounter reeks of Monoe's handiwork, and more specifically her baking. Don't look surprised, son. I smell the eel pie of yours a mile away. Hand it over. Hand over. Flaky crust, just divine. Very well, I'm a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than Rosewood and Ebony Stalls. Both are a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you best prepare with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such good things are the province of the Rosewood Stalls, directly south of here. You will be pleased to learn that the merchants of Grenada are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you need fear defective straps and the like. If it's potions and paraphernalia that you seek, head north to the Ebony Stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked and travelled with Undar merchants. I may say that they seek amongst themselves the wares, a myriad of wares that scarce I knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? First step in any purchase is to select the stalls to meet your needs, and then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There's little more I can teach you in mere words. And see yourself what wares they offer. There is no substitute for first-hand experience after all, and I am weary of talking unless you have another eel pie. Cool. Handover quest, that's good. Do you have another quest for me? Master of the Markets, permit adventurer to assist in fulfilling an order from the Lancers Guild. Yes. I take it my previous exploration did not sate your curiosity very well. If you wish to know more about the markets, I should give you a practical education free of charge. As a master of mathematics, I entertain many requests. This order is from the whalers, for example, but I delegate that further to my hirelings, and that might tend to such tasks that I alone am capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall dedicate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for a bone spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and a length of brambleweed rope, and deliver them to Senegood of the Lancers Guild. There is much more to be found in these stalls if you have the dedication to seek and the coin to procure it. However, as my representative, you need only offer my name as pay and none will deny me. In fact, many will be too eager to part with their wares, so numerous are the debts I'm owed. A fine proposition if not. I'm spared a simple task, and you gain priceless mercantile experience. Why should I charge you for such an opportunity? But worry not, I'm a man of my word, and the terms stand. Deliver the goods to Senegold, and she may even see fit to reward you. Okay. Rosewood Stalls. Okay. Amrenda. Welcome, welcome, at the behest of the good Master Porston, you say? To what do we owe the pleasure of your company, dear my lord? May I take this opportunity to say it is an honour and a privilege to serve you, and you must have the beeswax oil without delay. Yes, yes, feel free to take as much as you require, and you will of course inform Master Parsmouth that I was not only too happy to accommodate your needs, yes? Okay. Functions not available on the Freetrial. Ah, sacrilegious. Sorry, mate, we ain't open yet. Oh, what a parchment threats. Well then, what was it you said you wanted? A bonehead spear? Here, take it. And tell the bastard we're square. Okay. Independent jeweler, battlecraft supplier, tool supplier. You don't have a specific supplierness. As usual, someone's hawking some gill. Okay. I'm not quite too sure what RMT means. You get discerning eyes, sir. The craftsman's truly something, ain't it? Perfect for securing any manner of parchment. Gods, I've never heard. If I ever hear that bloody name again, it'll be too soon. Yeah, there I was thinking I might make guild today. Here, take the damn brambleweed rope and bugger off. Tinker. Okay. Summoning bow. Retainers. You've not received the approval to hire retainers. Summoning bells are used to call forth any retainers you have in your employ. Retainers are helpful NPCs who can be hired to players to maintain items in guild as well as place goods for sale at the market. Once you have been given approval to hire retainers, speak to... Okay. What business have you with me, adventurer? You come upon the bidding of Master Parsimon. So soon, I am impressed. Placed my order only a short time ago, yet all the items I requested. Truly, Master Parsimon is every bit as resourceful as they say. You are fortunate to work under such a man. You would do well to mold yourself in his image if you have the aspirations as a merchant. Cool. There we go. Guild receptionist. Welcome to the Lancers Guild. I see you brought your own spear. If you seek to refine your skills with a polearm, then you've come to the right place. Here at the Lancers Guild, spear wielders gather to train with one another and further hone their abilities under the tutelage of our fine instructors. More than just an instrument of war, the spear too is a tool for hunting, and with game plentiful in the Twelveswood, the weapon has been the mainstay of our locals here since the founding of Galbania. With the passing of time, our nation became a gathering place of spearmasters across the realm, many eager to test their mettle against the famed might of our woodwhalers. As it was here in Grenada that their myriad of fighter styles came into contact, eventually giving rise to the art we see here today. The spear technique could be formalized at all owed much to the foundation of the Lancers Guild by woodwhaler captain Mistal nigh on a century past. Traditions of accepting students from without as well as within Grenada border persist to this day, ensuring that the polearm may not only survive but also continue to evolve. There you have it. I hope this brief history of the guild has helped settle any doubts in your mind. The Lancers Guild is always eager to welcome new initiates. If you're willed to enlist, speak to me again and we can begin the enrollment procedure. Well then, you've made up your mind to enlist in the Lancers Guild. Yeah, sure. Excellent. I shall let the Guildmaster Huey know that to expect you. All who seek admittance to a mass must present themselves before him. Who will judge if you are become one of us? I pray you make your... I pray your way to the training area within. The guildmaster awaits you there. Bonsalant. Bonsalant and Lance's guild wants a pleasuring adventure to deal with his squirrel problem. Yes, sure, why not? Fresh-faced adventure, the very manner of person I wish to speak. The Lance's guild is looking for someone to track down and exterminate half a dozen squirrels. The infernal pests have been squeezing in under our floorboards every eve for the past several moons, gnawing away at our support pillars. And they've yet to inflict serious structuring damage thanks to the builders, but I hesitate to bring such a trifling matter before the wood wavers or the gods quiver, hence my delay at your timely arrival. Why an adventurer could not be dispatched. Such wooden nuisances are not worthy of the name, not here in Grenada at any rate. As you know, what becomes of incapable adventures, but perhaps you best do not. The squirrels which I spoke of can be found in the central shroud. Return to me once you've disposed of them, assuming the task is not beyond you. For your sake, I sincerely hope it's not. Okay. Training Downs, Guildmaster Quain. Well met, adventurer. I understand you wish to learn the Lancer's art under our roof. Though you have doubtless brandished a spear before this day, and perhaps even in earnest, you are still a long way before you can call yourself a Lancer in sooth. My capacity as Guildmaster, I shall guide your training within the very basics, the principles of our art. There exists a myriad of fighting styles, each one has its own unique qualities, none, however, can play to be as offensively minded as ours. Our approach is one of attack, no matter who or what we face. An experienced Lancer is able to wield a polearm as if it's an extension of his body, transforms into a raging storm before he does, delivering a barrage of devastating thrusts and slashes. To facilitate such relentless assault, we Lancers forego plate favouring armour of leather and chain, such materials as provide adequate protection without unduly hindering movement. Our Lancer's worth may be measured quite simply in how swift and decisively he can pierce his enemy's defences. By the nature of the polearm, it's a simple weapon to wield. For good or ill, even at a farmer's hands, it's capable of wreaking a considerable amount of havoc. Thus, it has been a mainstay of every great army since ancient times. Yet, know that a lance does not a lancer make. Faced with unfavourable odds, an unseasoned polearm will break formation and flee without a moment's hesitation. True Lancer, however, flinches not before his enemies, for he knows not the meaning of fear. Ever does he press forward, disdainful of the odds that he might pierce the enemy's line and open a path to victory. Needless to say, doing so requires a small amount of courage, and that is why our guild has striven for the first to instill its essential qualities in every soul who passes through our halls. Arduous trials await should you join our ranks. Knowing this, have you the resolve to wield the lance? Yes. Well said, adventurer. I see no reason to deny you a place within our ranks. But I neglected to introduce myself. I am Wayne, master of this guild. Pleasantries duly exchanged, I hereby assign you the first task or trial, to be precise. In order to develop an affinity with a weapon and learn and gauge such things at a distance, you are to go forth and brandish your spear with reckless abandon. The squirrels, ladybugs, and fungi that roam just outside the city should provide you with a suitable challenge. Put down, let us say, 3 of each, and then report back to me. Okay. For reckless abandon. Okay, let's go back to... How do I select the damn map? There we go. That's the East Shroud. Okay. Alright, I was on auto run there. Okay. I know all about adventures. You do anything for a reward, won't you? Well then, I want you to make Annalene laugh. She's no good with strangers, so first you should introduce yourself politely with a bow. Emotes, okay. Hi. Okay. That seemed to work, but Annalene still looks sad. Try sharing the joy in your heart with her and prove how nice you are. You're odd. Okay. I think she's starting to like you now that you've broken the ice. I bet you were surprised at just that dancing and she'll laugh her head off. Okay. You're a really good dancer, mister. That looked like fun. I should try it sometime. Okay. I can dance. You're pretty good at this. Annalene lost her father 5 years ago during all the fighting. She hasn't laughed much since then. So, I wanted to... I mean, we're all worried. But a lot of the younglings have just been following me around lately. And you won't understand anyway. Thanks for the help. Quest complete. Lothric. He sent you? Give me a moment. Here they are, still fresh and unused from the day he got them. Doubt he's even realised he's left the bloody things behind. First day and he forgets his tools. Daft sod needs to kick up the... Never mind. Let's do close to home. If we got time to do it. Oof. Yeah, we'll do close to home and then we'll close this off. We've only got about 10 minutes left and then it's sharing is caring among the family, so let's see if we can get some combat when we actually play around the next time. The conquering hero returns, so you've completed my little tasks, I trust. The 3 locations you've visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer, so it's best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took the time and listened to the woes of the citizenry. I cannot emphasize how important it is to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how trivial the matters may seem. I thank you, and you are an obliging sort, Exla. It is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow. I pray Grenadier can rely on you and its struggles to come. Level up. All classes and jobs limited, excluding. Okay. So I can't do that to level 4. Tatusur. Tatusur needs someone to return an iron snaffle he accidentally took to the Tree Speak stables. Crunch, 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 crunch. What the? This isn't a... Oh, I've mistakenly taken this bit of metal for a nut whilst foraging for food in the forest. A spare snaffle misplaced by some sorry soul from the Tree Speak stables, I suspect. It was in their vague vicinity, and I assume the majority of my miscovered morsel. Well, I've already had a hefty helping of these nuts, so I won't be walking for a while. Might you trouble to take to the Tree Speak stables in my stead? Prior to parting, speak to Barnacle at the Yellow Serpent Gate. Listen well to his directions, or you're liable to get lost. Okay. That's something else to do. Okay. Well guys, that's actually going to be it. So thanks very much for watching. Do any likes, follows, comments or subscribes that you might wish or want to do now in the future. Not the most entertaining of episodes. Well, I was entertained because I was playing. But it doesn't seem to be anything much going on. Just a lot of beginning MMO quests wandering around. The visuals are pretty nice. Can't front that. Excited to see what the combat's like. But we'll sort all those problems later. For now... What's this? A thorough shard? A tuning. I should really start tuning for these guys. Cool. Inner city fast travel. Alright. But yeah, I'll just leave it here. Thanks very much for watching, and I suppose I'll catch you in the next one. Next time I do this. Mildly curious to see how it will go. We'll figure it out. I'm playing a lot of games. Shouldn't have really cracked open an MMO, but I'm curious. And I was curious.